Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm a first year student, a master's student under Professor Jonathan Rose. And I want to thank you all today for coming in to try out our new product, Amy. So the reason why I'm here is to give a little bit of a walkthrough to the different features that Amy has to offer, and also the different features that you will be all trying today. So first things first, in order to use Amy, you will have to sign in using the credentials that we have provided you. So to sign in, you can click on the hamburger button on the top right, and then click on the sign in button. Here, you can input your credentials. All right. So after that is done, you can now use the app. So specific skill. Sorry. Amy has around three main features that we offer. However, today we would only be talking about specific skills and freeform. Um, Freeform will be discussed in the later half of the workshop. So, in order to navigate between the modes, you can go to the practice mode navigator here, which you can collapse and expand. And right now, the default is in freeform, but you can also go to specific skills. Right. So, specific skills exist as a way to provide users repeatable and targeted practice on your individual motivational interviewing skills. The idea is that you can practice your individual skills and refine it before you go into a full conversation. How it works is that you input your response and will receive immediate feedback on your performance. Right. So to select a skill, you can hover over the skill selected drop down here. And then currently we only have two options: simple reflections and complex reflections, each of which will evaluate you based on your ability to give that skill. So here it will give you how to evaluate your ability to give simple reflections. So once selected, there will be a pop-up that gives you some hint, explains what simple reflections are, and some hint to on how to give a good simple reflection. Once you give that a read, you can click on begin, and then it will show you your training examples. So in your training example, you're given previous turns of what you have said and also what your client have said, and this is what you are asked to reflect on here. And to the right, in this panel is also your patient's description and also their change goal. So this specific example is a postpartum woman who is worried that if she misses her medication, it will bring harm to her body and also to her baby. So if we were to give an incorrect example, such as you are worried that missing doses can lead to cancer. So this is not something that she has said. We will see what it judges it as. So here it says that it has failed at the content accuracy metric because this is not what she has said. So you can see the individual evaluation metrics for this mode, and also you are given a tailored response feedback based on what you have said. Uh, Based on what you have said to this specific example. You can also view the expert response or the correct response. Furthermore, the evaluator also grades what your response is categorized as. So in this case, it is a simple reflection. All right, so now you have the option to try it again, or you can also skip to the next exercise. But let's try it again. So if you click on try it again, you can now input on in another response. So let's input in something correct this time. You are worried that missing doses could harm you or your baby. So once you put that in, if it is correct, if your answer is correct, you should see this cute little animation that says correct response, and all evaluation metrics for this specific example passing, and also the feedback saying maybe giving you a bit more, you a bit more feedback, but also saying overall you've done a good job. Right. So once that is done and once you're satisfied with your response, you can still try again, or you can skip to the next exercise and then continue to practice more simple reflections. Or another thing you could do is to hover over a different skill to complex reflection. And the same thing, it will have a little pop up that explains what complex reflections are and giving you hints to how to get to provide a good complex reflection. So complex reflections are a little bit more complex, of course, but the idea behind the exercise is exactly the same. So you input in your complex reflection, and it will judge you based on your answer. So does anyone have any questions? If not, we can begin.